Who will be the next Fed chair? Markets have been asking this question for months, and just last Friday, we got a pretty big hit from Donald Trump.
Whoop, whoop. Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Hey Julian, YouTube here, and with Jerome Powell now under investigation and also his term ending in May, the question on everyone's mind is simple. Who does Trump actually want to replace Jay Powell? Let's find out.
Now, if you like videos like this, I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Help me out by clicking subscribe and also commenting more so that I can produce more videos like this for you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Without further ado, let's get back into the video.
So up until recently, the frontrunners were pretty clear. The Kevins, Kevin Walsh and Kevin Hassett. And those were two names that everyone was watching. But then on Friday, Trump made a comment at the White House, and suddenly the odds shifted hard. Here's what he said.
I see Kevin's in the audience, and I just want to thank you. You were fantastic on television today. I actually want to keep you where you are, if you want to know the truth. Kevin Hassett is so good. I'm saying, wait a minute. If I move him, these Fed guys, certainly the one we have now, they don't talk much. I would lose you. It's a serious concern to me.
And almost immediately, you could see reflected on Polymarket, which is a betting website. Kevin Hassett's chances dropped to 16%. Walsh jumped up to 57%. And Christopher Waller sits around 15%. So, what changed? Here's the key detail. Trump openly said that he is concerned about losing Kevin Hassett because Kevin Hassett isn't just an economist. He's one of Trump's top defenders. He has been front and center, aggressively backing the administration's economic narrative. And Trump, he's one guy that cares a lot about how his administration looks in public because he understands that narrative shapes power. And Hassett, he's one of those key voices. So the markets read that comment as, if Hassett stays close to Trump, he's probably not going to the Fed, which now leaves Kevin Walsh. And look at how the markets reacted after Trump spoke. Exactly at 11 p.m. GMT plus 8, the US dollar index jumped up by 0.2%. Look at the time here, 11 p.m. Gold also dumped down to 4,536. Silver pulled back too. Now, this is not random. That's the market telling us that a Walsh-led Fed probably meant less easy money. But here's the signal most people miss. The 10-year Treasury yield also rose by 1.5% on Friday. Now, let that sink in. Yields going up, dollar going up, gold going down. That is not inflation panic. That's the market pricing in tighter financial conditions ahead. Now, I'm not saying that the US dollar will continue to go up. I'm not saying that gold will continue to fall. I'm not saying that Kevin Walsh will be the next chairperson. The fact is, nothing is confirmed just yet. But markets don't wait for confirmation. They vote early, and always price moves before the headlines. So speaking of price action, let's have a look at SPY to see where the markets are heading off for this week. So looking at SPY, we can clearly see that it has broken above and gone to all-time highs since Monday, January 12th. And this is actually a very, very good sign. Right now, it is having a slight retracement, especially with this trend line that I drew. It is still respecting this trend line. So I still do expect that there might be a push to the upside. It's probably going to come down to this level of support before pushing higher. But I still see that there's a lot of room for growth for the SPY right now. All right, next, let's look at some Mag 7 stocks. Starting off with the lovely Apple. Apple has not been able to continue its push. It's still around this level of support right here. It has been trying to push for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, but it is still not able to go beyond this level of 262. Right now, we can see that there are two bearish candles right here. Although the support is yet to break, I would say that it's likely, or it looks like it's going to break, and Apple may come down to this next level of support right here. Well, who knows if there's going to be a good push upwards. It can continue going up until this area, but we just have to see. This is a very, very crucial area For those of you holding Apple, you want to decide on whether to continue holding or not. This is one of the areas that you want to look out for. Next, let's look at Google. Google has indeed reached my target right here on the 13th of January. This is the target that I've mentioned for some time. If you've been following me, 337. It has indeed hit the TP at 337. And after it hit this area, it actually decided to come back down to this level of support. So I would foresee that Google would likely be playing sideways along this area until another breakout happens. Then it will go higher. If it breaks to the downside, it will actually continue going down. Next, we have Microsoft. Microsoft still in the downtrend right here. It has broken through this level of support after a long sideways period. It has been sideways since November. It has decided to break below, heading down to this level of support. So right now, I see that Microsoft would likely play ping pong between this level, and this is what I see right now for Microsoft. How about Tesla? Tesla is also in the ping pong stage, as it has been since the start of January. You can see right here, back and forth in this area. Tesla wasn't able to break this level of resistance, therefore it hit back down to this level of support and will continue to play within this range until a breakout happens, whether breakout to the top side or breakout to the bottom side. So you just have to be patient to see what happens. Next, let's look at Amazon. Amazon did have a try of breaking and making its way to the all-time high right here. It actually did not manage to complete that. Since Monday, it has been showing bearish signs, and it has actually closed below this level of support on Wednesday. Right now, I foresee that it is most likely going to come down to this level of support and go sideways until another breakout to the upside happens or a breakout to the downside happens. Next, we have Nvidia also being sideways between this level of support and resistance. Right now, it did try to go up, but on Friday, it closed a little bit bearish. So let's see what's happening. If it wants to go up, this area has to break. If it wants to go down, this area has to break. Next, for Meta, a continuous dump after breaking down this sideways movement right here. It has actually been continuing downwards because it has also broken through this level of support. So right now, I'm looking at Meta to continue going down to the next level of support right about here, and likely will be playing ping pong until a breakout happens. If it wants to go up, it has to push above this level of resistance. If it breaks below this level of support, it will go down even further. Next, I want to bring up SOXL, which has been requested by one of our subscribers. Hi SG SOXL. Hello. You seem to be a very big fan of SOXL because your name already suggests so. All right. So anyway, let's have a look at SOXL right now. So taking a look at SOXL, you can see, yes, there has been a huge breakout over the last 3 weeks. In fact, 1, 2, 3, you can see that SOXL has been moving up higher and higher, which is a good thing for the semiconductor industry, although he has yet to reach the all-time highs back here, right, the resistance back here, but it seems like it is likely to head towards that area. Right now, what we are seeing is that since there is a push up right here, I'm expecting that SOXL may likely hit this area here first before coming down and playing sideways until a clearer move is made. If it wants to go up, it has to break above this level of resistance, close above, it will continue to go higher. Right now, if you are looking to get into SOXL, I would say that the best areas, not to say the best areas, if you're investing, it doesn't really matter, but I would say that areas that personally I would be more interested in would be this area right here, or even lower around this area right here at the lower bottom of the support, right? But if price doesn't hit the area and continue pushing up, then you may miss the boat. Next, I want to look at another request from one of our subscriber, Clarence Chan 835, which is requesting for Sophie. Sophie is literally playing sideways and has been playing sideways for a very, very long time, since I would say September of 2025. It's been going back and forth between this level of support and resistance. Right now, it's back at the support. And if it wants to continue its way up, it has to respect this level of support to push up. If it breaks below, it's likely going to head down to this next area here, which is the next daily support. So we need to see what happens. I don't really know the fundamentals of SoFi. Personally, I'm not invested in any of these. I'm just sharing my thoughts from a technical perspective. This seems to be a very volatile stock from the looks of it, because of huge swings that can happen within the day itself. Right now, it's kind of consolidating, and the sellers seem to be taking a little bit more control as of now. So maybe one of the best things that you want to do is you want to wait and see whether this area here breaks, or if this area holds. If there is a push above, then there's a chance that it may continue to go up here. But even then, this area has been tested for some time. It has yet to break. So maybe we want to be a little bit more patient with SoFi. So let's look at gold and see where gold is going this coming week. Now, interestingly, we can see that gold actually did have a very huge breakout over on Monday itself after market open, and this actually caused gold to spike up, creating all-time highs all the way at around 4640. So this is super news for those of you who are long-term investors in gold. I see that gold does have a big chance of continuing up, because it has also retraced down to this level on Friday and has pushed up greatly. So what I foresee is that gold is going to continue to be bullish. Again, this area here has yet to be broken, even on the daily time frame. There's no candle close below this just yet. So I would say that this is still a very bullish sign for gold. So what I'm looking out for is this resistance to break, gold continue to pull back and continue to push higher, because my target for gold is actually 4684. That's the nearest target for gold. Let's take this chance to also go through Bitcoin, as we can see that Bitcoin has been having some massive movement recently. It has indeed broken over 95,000 as what we've been looking at for the past few weeks, since November, in fact, more than a few weeks. Right now, the weekly candle has yet to close. It's still going to be closing in one more day and 16 hours. So let's see if this is able to maintain above this level right here, 94. If it does, I would say that the bulls for BTC has taken back control, and I will look for a retracement in order to continue moving up until this area of resistance. Now, Bitcoin still has room for it to grow, but there's a lot of resistance that it has to go through. One of it, which would be this area right here, because it's still possible that price come here, reject, and continue down, or probably play sideways before going higher. So do take note of that, because this area here is a very, very strong support breakout. Price is likely going to reject at this area from the technical perspective. And if it does pass this area here, this will be the next area that price may also likely reject, because on a bigger time frame, on the weekly, this is a very, very clear RSS new S. So this area here is a very good area for sellers to step in. So you just want to take note of that if you are investing in Bitcoin, or if you are trading Bitcoin for the matter. And as always, I hope that the market outlook this week has been helpful for you. If you found it to be helpful, help me out by commenting what you love about this. And also, if there are any other companies that you want me to go through, just let me know down in the comment section, because videos like this take a lot of time, especially during the weekends where I produce these kind of videos and also edit it. Now, if you want to see how I actually use an 80% strategy in my trading, I'm going to put a link to the video somewhere around here. Check that out, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.